Hey folks, I wanted to make a video about Masterfast system. The Masterfast system, I've had a few questions about it, and it's about time I made a video on the topic. What are my thoughts? What are my comments and criticisms? As many of you will know, I'm a strong believer in doing the same things to get you well as you do to stay well. I don't believe in doing different things to make you well as you do to just be well, to maintain health. So I'm a believer in long-term health, and I've come to understand that my definition of long-term health is different even to other people who say they believe in long-term health. But, for me, long term, I'm talking, 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever it takes to build up to this place of health. And the people, the people that are getting the best results, the people I know that are getting the best results consistently long term, no breakouts, never any breakouts, are the people that focus on this long term solution. They don't get too captivated with short term fixes, short term cleanses or flushes. And I've long been free of being captivated by those things. So the Masterfast system, what is it? How does it fit into this paradigm? Looking at the system overall, the substances that you consume on the system are pretty good. Grape juice is one of the main things, and grape juice is very, very cleansing, very flushing. It bypasses the digestive system too. So, if you've got problems in that area, the calories, the sugars are going to go straight into your system. So it's a pretty wise source of calories to fuel you through the day. And the herbs are going to be good. They're going to give you some cleansing effects. They're going to flush you out. They're going to help to flush you out and act as a broom in your system. And the times of fasting, dry fasting is part of the Masterfast system. The times of no consumption, they're also going to be helpful to the body. Any time that you're not consuming anything, the body has time to rest, recuperate, rebuild, and that's when it does its healing. However, at no point should the Masterfast system be considered a diet or a lifestyle that we can do long term. At the most, we can maybe do it for 3 months, 6 months, after which time you're going to be looking for a lifestyle that you can do long term, that's going to maintain your detoxification, your nourishment. The Masterfast system is a flush, it's a cleanse, it's not something that you are adopting long term. So you need to be thinking outside. If you're interested in the Masterfast system, my strong recommendation is to spend more time thinking about what you're going to be doing when you're not doing the Masterfast system anymore, or in the time leading up to doing the Masterfast system. You want a lifestyle that is going to maintain your nutrition and your detoxification. Most of us who are considering doing the Masterfast system, we're not in a life and death situation. It's not urgent. We have time to adopt a healing lifestyle. We have time to adopt a long-term lifestyle which we can build some consistency into, and let that be us. Let that become us. So something we can just set and forget, and we build a rhythm with that. That's where we want to be. That's nirvana for us if we're trying to build detoxification long term. A flush like the Masterfast is only ever going to be that. It's just going to be a flush. It'll flush you out. It'll cleanse you out. But it's not going to do anything long term for the rebuilding of your body. Construction of new cells. That's part of healing from eczema. It's the construction of healthy cells. And you want a lifestyle that is going to promote best the construction of your new healthy cells. They're going to replace the ones that your body's eliminating. The eczema healing program should be your foundation. That's what you default to in the absence of everything else that you're dabbling with over the top. So if you're doing a flush or a cleanse or something over the top of that, where you go back to is your foundation. The foundation. The worst thing I see people do is going fully raw, fully pure for like 30 days, and then they go back to something really quite bad afterwards, eating bits of dairy or even chicken or fish or oil, or they go back to these foods, and the body doesn't learn any consistency from that. Sure, you'll get a flush, sure, it'll cleanse out whatever's in your body right now at a point in time, but you want something that is going to go with you as you go down the journey of life. You want to take with you a healing program that's going to keep your daily detoxification to a point where you're not going to have breakouts. You're not going to have issues with your skin anymore. It's going to be a thing of the past. You know, part of the Master Fast system is dry fasting, and I've got to say, it scares me. It scares me that dry fasting is being promoted in a fairly mainstream arena now, and people are dabbling with dry fasting that have never done fasting before, never even eaten particularly clean before, and they're going straight to this place of dry fasting. Do you know how dangerous that is? You know what a shock that is to the body. You don't need to shock the body to heal the body. You can gradually heal the body over time. You can do that. It builds a bit of patience in you, but you can do it. You can do it, and the body will respond better. The body responds better to a 90% pure diet that you're doing long term than 100% pure that you're doing for 30 days. My biggest plea for you all is that you would spend more time thinking about how you're going to be eating and drinking and living and sleeping and breathing for the majority of your time. So spend some time for sure thinking about your fast, your grape juice, your herbs, and do that. If you want to, you can do that. But spend more time, spend more effort, more research, more energy into what you're doing the majority of the time. Anything that is missing, sustainability, detoxification, and nourishment. Those three things need to be present in any program that you choose to do. It needs to be sustainable, it needs to be detoxifying, and it needs to be nourishing. Nutrition, detoxification, and sustainability. If any of those three things are missing, I say forget it and focus on a program that does have all of those three things that you can do long term.